All right. Hey, hey. Hi guys. All right, Leos. Let's take a look at what comes next for Leo. All right, let's take a quick peek. We have a King of Swords, possibly a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius is on the horizon for Leo. This could be uh, somebody who this could either be a person or this could be Leo is going to have a really great library someday. You've noticed that the King of Swords sits here in the library. I'm picturing this is I don't know why, but this feels political. This feels like Leo could end up with a politician or somebody like in the halls of Congress or something. We've got libraries happening again. Four of Cups. Leo's next chapter seems to have a disappointment in it, but not for Leo. I don't know if somebody is going to want to have some really serious connection or conversation with Leo about a disappointment, something that they've had a huge regret over, something that they've tried to learn, they've tried to pour their energy into. I don't know if this is somebody who has a regret in regards to Leo or if they have to tell Leo some disappointing news about something they have been unable to do. We have a Page of Cups in the reverse. They think it's going to be inexcusable. They think that Leo's not going to be able to accept. I mean, this could be somebody really wants to come in and speak a truth and admit, Leo, I messed something up. I lost the library book I was supposed to return for you. I doubt it's something like that. I'm just making a little bit light of this because they seem to be very serious here. I'm trying to lighten the mood just a smidge, but it's not light for them. They don't believe Leo will say, okay. Did they do something behind Leo's back? They're thinking that there's no way that Leo will take them back, that Leo is going to choose to remain single, that Leo, maybe they did something that impacted Leo's job, career, or wealth, and they really regret whatever that was. Let me see. What is this? King of Swords, what is this? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. At worst, actually, this just says that they failed to be there for Leo. They weren't there when Leo could have used a support network. They weren't there for Leo. They weren't, again, this could have had to do with the job. This could be like, let's not assume that this is love and romance, right? Because we don't really have anything that says love and romance. Let's say this was an absentee parental figure, somebody who wasn't there when Leo was growing up. Let's say this was just a friend or somebody that really should have had Leo's back and they weren't there. Whatever this is, they believe that it won't be accepted and that Leo is like way beyond wanting them or needing their energy because it's like, well, I wasn't there for Leo when I should have been. The Magician in the reverse. Okay, this seems to be all about them. And I wanted to know what Leo's next chapter is, but we're getting so much about them. This person, I feel like, is going to be like dominating Leo's airwaves for a little bit because they have so much distress over this. I feel as if they did something that sometimes this can be the snake oil salesman. This could be somebody who said all kinds of things and then they weren't there. Okay, let's say if this was about love, this could have been somebody who was like, we're going to move in together, Leo. We're going to be married. We're going to be this, going to be that. And then they did not follow through with any of that. Maybe they couldn't have even out of the gate. Maybe they gave a false premise to Leo in the first place. They believe that an apology won't fix anything, but why is it that they are in Leo's next upcoming chapter? Why is this King of Swords there? Seven of Pentacles. There's something about enough time has passed that, either he has to clear his conscience. They feel like they owe the explanation to Leo, even though they don't believe an apology will do anything. Six of Swords sideways. Yeah. If anything is to just maybe clear the air, just to, I'm going to say like for them to confess their sins. And that might be the bigger component of this. They just want to get this off their chest. They just want to admit what they did. Hanged Man. Once again, they're outside of the library. They have been delaying saying this to Leo. Let me ask, why weren't you there for Leo? Since that is your biggest regret, it seems like, in your life, why weren't you there for Leo? We have a Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the 10 of Wands. They walked away from Leo and everything that Leo would have offered them. They ended this entire connection with Leo right on the heels of Leo having been proving that they would have given this person everything. This King of Swords walked away and ended things badly with Leo. Why? I mean, 2 10s. That's like, bam, the end. Page of Pentacles. What? Did they go in a different direction? Did they get another offer somewhere else? Did they have a child? Did they get... Oh, okay. So we have a Queen of Wands, but Leo should be the Queen of Wands. So either they decided that, wow, Leo really means it. They really offered me something amazing. I'm ending this because all I have is one little baby pentacle. It's not going to be enough for Leo. Did they walk away completely and end this with Leo because they're like, wow, now that I see the depth of what Leo would have to offer me, I'm nowhere close to that. So there's no reason for me to do this. I can't. What am I going to do? I'm going to hang around and not be somebody who can, keep up my end of the bargain. 3 of Pentacles. Unless I'm misinterpreting, tell me about the Queen of Pentacles, because I took that to be Leo just because historically it comes out a lot for Leo. This is the reason they ended everything with Leo, or the reason they weren't there with Leo, is because of a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe it's a Queen of Pentacles that they chose to go and have harmony with, and so they just dipped out and left Leo high and dry. And I said, why did they do that? And it says, well, because they were only going to give Leo one little itty bitty pentacle, because they were busy, more connected to someone else. I mean, maybe they chose some other path in life for money. Is that all this boils down to? I mean, I don't even understand why, if they did that so long ago, why are you coming back in to basically tell Leo, hey, just so you know, I went with somebody who had more money than you. That doesn't really seem like there's any reason for them to do such a thing, because they already chose to do what they were going to do, right? We have a 4 of Cups. We have the Wanderer, which is the Fool card. Look, I don't know. I think Leo's fine. I think this is all about them having all these regrets, because Leo's living a hell of a lot better life. If this Joker picked somebody other than Leo, if they picked somebody for money, if they thought they were going to get this big old payout, so they just were like, whoa, done with Leo. Let me go to the Mrs. Moneybags. Let me tell you, they have regretted that decision every day from that point onward. Hanged Man in the reverse. They can see it all so clearly now, that the epic mistake of their life. But why are you really in such deep regret? What is it? What if you chose somebody other than Leo, if that's the interpretation on this? Action of Coins. I think they're not being honest with the fact that their regret is that if only they had taken a little bit more time, like maybe they convinced themselves that somebody else instead of Leo was like, oh, that's definitely the right way to go, instead of them like slowly seeing someone else's real colors. But that still means that this person, I mean, why did they not just see Leo as the catch, right? The Divine Feminine. I don't know what was wrong with this person in the past, if they were very immature, if they thought... They know now that Leo was the one that got away. Leo was their Divine Feminine. Leo was the actual Empress. If they ended up with somebody else instead of Leo, let me tell you, they chose wrong, and they know it. And it's just one of those things that it's become agonizingly clear to them throughout these months or years that they left, they left behind a diamond, right? Now, if they didn't choose some other person, if they didn't go some other route, and the storyline here is just that they said, well, I'm going to walk away from Leo, because now that I see how much Leo would choose to share with me, dang, all I am is this one little itty bitty Page of Pentacles. Like, I wasn't ready for something that serious, that real. Leo should go connect to somebody other than me. now again, what they're saying is, oh my God, the biggest regret I have of my life is, why did I not just see it differently and say, well, I need to slowly, improve my life in order to match with this amazing Leo? Why did I walk away from an Empress? The storyline, either way that we read it, still comes down to, why did I not choose to be with an Empress? How could I have walked away from an Empress? That's what their big regret is. So is this, King of Swords knows what he knows, and he just wants to say what a huge regret he has that he didn't just choose to be with Leo. But is this just to alleviate his conscience or what? Got a 7 of Pentacles. We got the 3 of Cups. It is that a lot of time has passed. And maybe these characters are mature. Maybe they're in their 50s, 60s, 70s. Maybe this is somebody who screwed this up when they were in their 20s. Maybe even earlier than that, high school sweethearts. And he's like, Leo was the love of my life. I've had my entire life to recognize that. This feels, and only because of the clothing that they're in, it's kind of like 1970s, or circa like 1960s. I'm thinking that this could be a story where somebody messed up this connection when they were young and many years have passed. 7 of Pentacles can be a lot of time, and we see it like a whole different era of clothing. So I'm thinking this is kind of a specific story for a Leo and a person from long ago. I can also see why he's like, I have to get this off my chest, because I've carried this huge, this could be him today, right? He could be much older, and this has been a very, very heavy burden. What's ironic about this is that Leo still looks like a freaking fox. So he may have prematurely aged very, very heavily in this story. He, she, it doesn't matter. This could be a same-sex couple as well. I don't read for genders. But I do try to tell the story based off of where the cards fall, what we see on the pictures of the cards, right? So hang on. If this person is coming back into Leo's world, if this is what is coming back into Leo's world, what does all this mean for Leo? If this is part of the next chapter for Leo, we get the Fool in the reverse. It has to do with, look, old memories, old photographs, something Leo has not thought of in a long time. This person is not on Leo's radar at all. Leo may be single, footloose, and fancy free, or they could be married by the time this person comes in. I don't know. 5 of Swords. Now, it says that Leo has not thought of this person in a very long time. Leo may have, at one point in time, poured their thoughts into this and been very angry, very, very, very hostile, very hurt over this person. And that could have lasted, it could have lasted 5 years before they got over it and moved on, and now they barely think of that person. 5 of Pentacles, though. I don't know. Is this going to open up a wound for this person to show back up and say, Leo, I have so many regrets? Is that going to make it better or worse? Because it does say that for Leo, this is like, I haven't thought of them in so long. Once upon a time, it was really painful. Once upon a time, it was really sad. I was really angry too. Who is Leo right now in this snapshot of time? We have a 9 of Cups in the reverse. Well, actually, it says that Leo is not happy about what happened in the past. They didn't just scratch it. Okay, but separate from that situation, you got the Devil sideways. In Leo's energy right now, I don't know, they could be going through a kind of a mixed energy, tough time right now. They could be having a Capricorn in their life that's confusing them. They could have something that they're excited about or passionate about, but could even be attached to something a little bit toxic. Leo could actually maybe use a friend right about now. 6 of Cups. Ironically, this person that wasn't there for Leo in the past, all those years ago, and I do think this was years ago, if they are showing up in Leo's life unexpectedly, because this is like the next chapter of Leo's life, they could come in at a moment where, ironically, Leo could maybe use some help from somebody. If they are a returning soulmate and they are coming in at a moment where they could actually offer Leo some kind of support, some kind of friendship, some kind of companionship, maybe this is the perfect time. This is just when they could actually, I'm going to say it's almost like the universe is giving this person a chance to maybe come in and be there for Leo now. Their greatest regret is that they didn't stand beside Leo a long time ago, but many years have passed, and maybe at this point in time, Leo could use somebody beside them. I'm wondering, is this a chance basically for support to come in when Leo could use it? Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles is actually not a great story, though. I will say, we have the Hanged Man again. This is the kiss, that wakes up Sleeping Beauty. But this buzzard it's a Peruvian folk tale about this buzzard who falls in love with this maiden, and he decides he wants to marry her, and she does not want to marry the old buzzard, but he scoops her up and takes her up into his nest way high up in the trees anyway, and she's not happy about it. She doesn't want to be here with him, but he's kind of like, yeah, but I don't care. That's why I have mixed emotions about this, because it almost seems like this person could come in and be of great help to Leo and have a chance to maybe even course correct something that happened that was wrong in the past. Maybe Leo has actually got somebody buzzing around them they don't like, and perhaps, or even has had an unpleasant relationship. Leo could be at a funny point in their own life where they are ending a complicated situation with somebody else. It doesn't seem to want to relinquish their hold on Leo. And ironically, this ex shows back up at a time where maybe that's why it's going to be a welcome relief. Even though this ex, under different circumstances, Leo might have been like, ooh, get lost. You're the guy that, broke my heart a long time ago, or the gal that broke my heart a long time ago. But instead, it almost looks like if Leo's in a difficult set of circumstances, or maybe this is a financial pinch, or maybe this is any kind of situation where Leo is backed into a corner just a little bit, this person could kind of be like the cavalry coming in, ironically. And it could be exactly that. Like, wow, this person comes in like a hero, the kiss that wakens up Sleeping Beauty and brings something back to life. It's almost like this whole relationship has been put on ice and preserved for a long time, until just when Leo could actually use somebody to genuinely have their back. And this person from the past comes in and maybe Leo's hero. I mean, lucky for them, honestly, because I don't know that they would have had another shot to make amends with Leo. Their assumption is Leo won't even want to talk to me, but I still feel like I have to clear the air. But I'm wondering if they're more divinely guided to Leo, to give Leo some kind of support during a moment when Leo could actually use somebody as like a buffer zone, or somebody to have their back, even though once upon a time they were not there for Leo. We have the World card, which this could be a heroic love story where these two can actually have a second chance. This is a Maori folk tale that is all about a romance that comes into a union against all odds. And I'm just wondering, is this one of those situations where, life moves in mysterious ways? And if Leo had some difficult moments, and this person, this blast from the past, comes in and unexpectedly is a bit of a hero for Leo in this unexpected, difficult time. That's what I feel like. Like, this person is going to be reaching out to Leo, maybe to check in with Leo, to ask how they are. Maybe they've gotten wind of something in Leo's life that maybe they wish that they could be a hero in Leo's life. Maybe they're reaching out for a reason, because they're like, I care about Leo. I've always been so bothered by what I did. I didn't end up with my Leo, and I know that's the greatest regret of my life. I need to just reach out to Leo. That's how this feels. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye, guys.